Hmm. You know, I am wondering, like, when you're in a relationship and you go through issues, like, when is enough really enough? When do you know when it's time to really break free of the situation? Like, every situation that you're in, need to be work, relationship, financially, everything, you're going to have to strive. You're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have issues. But the joy of life for me is being able to take from those experiences and do better. You know what I mean? Be happier too, but do better. If you know that you have a problem with money, then you have to continue dealing with how it is that you're going to address the issue of you and being overly spentative. I don't know if that's hard. But when you love somebody, when you're not dealing with the materialistic thing, when you love someone, how do you know when to stop loving them? Because at some point, love can be toxic. At some point, love can be detrimental to your health. When it starts to change who you are and how you look at life, when it starts to remold who you are, when you know that it's not for the better, when it starts to make you bitter about everything else outside of what it is that you're doing in your relationship, when your friends have all not turned their backs on you, but sort of deal with you distantly because they don't know, at what point you're going to call them crying about the same situation, or, you know, what point do they stop asking you to go places because they know you're going to always say no because you have to deal with this situation. I mean, at what point are you done? At what point do you say that, love is not enough? And it's crippling because when you take love as your everything for so long, everything else around you starts to not really have a meaning or a purpose. So you're building up all of your everything on this love, and everything else kind of like dwindles away. So when you start thinking about the everyday aspect of things that you used to do, they're not going to mean as much to you because you've placed so much emphasis on this love. You have got to continue being who you are and realize you are going to have some hurt. You are going to have to walk away from some situations, regardless of how you think that you're going to fare from them. You have got to stand up for yourself because no one else is going to be able to do that. Love is not going to allow you to live a long, prosperous life. Love is not going to allow you to be financially stable. Love is not going to allow you to not feel when you lose loved ones. Love is not going to protect you from Georgia Power cutting off your lights. So you're going to have to realize that at some point, love is not your everything. It may feel good. Someone may make you feel good by being there and telling you you're beautiful and telling you you're this because you're so insecure within yourself that you need that continually. But at the end of the day, love is just a four-letter word. It's another emotion. It's another feeling. It's like being mad or angry or sad or depressed. It's an emotion. It drives us because you feel like you feel more, but you don't. It's just the emphasis that we place on it. So at what point do you feel like enough is enough of this in this love thing? Enough is, you have got to get up off of your ass and do what you need to do to become happy, and then love who you are. Love you. You don't have to worry about loving a person. You don't have to worry about someone loving you. Get your shit together for yourself. Get your life together. Be cute for yourself. Be happy for yourself. And anybody that wants to deal with you is going to have to deal with everything that you have and everything that you are before you can even tell them that you love them. We spend so much of our time trying to change and trying to adapt to what others want us to be so that we can be loved, when we don't even realize that we can be who we are and do what we want and have somebody just love us for who we are. But we get so complacent and we get so comfortable with just being mediocre. We're so good with mediocrity. And I am definitely, I'm one. I will admit it now, to the day that I have decided that mediocrity is okay. I have decided that being mediocre and just getting by is fine as long as I have love. Me and not having all the things that I used to have, the bling and going on trips and renting cars and buying $200 and $300 shoes and all of the things that drove me and made me who I was, I pushed aside because I started being okay with mediocrity. And it changes who you are, and it really does form an entire different character. You name this person. This person has another name. It's not even Dabby anymore. It's Shenanigan, whatever that girl is Jocelyn uses. It's something completely Shanetica Benacor. It's something completely different. You're not even the same person. And you realize when you wake up and look in the mirror and you see yourself and you have sad lines, you know what I mean?